Visitors.
Hey, you came.
Of course I came. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Gosh, it had me worried sick.
I'm sorry.
Oh, when you didn't show up for our date last night, I could have killed you.
I didn't really have much choice, Mindy.
So why didn't you call me sooner?
You the one that brought charges?
No. What do you ask me?
Well, you got an eye that matches his.
Oh, this, yeah, well, that was just nasty.
Walked into a door, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Hey, look, tell me, what are the charges against Phillip?
Nothing serious. He just had a brawl, and one of the losers decided to file for assault.
I told you it wasn't Philip's fault, Daddy.
I'll finish the paperwork, Mr.
Lewis.
Yeah. Right. Now that you want to post bail, we'll have Phil out of here in no time.
Good enough.
Listen, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to involve you in this.
From what I understand, you didn't get into it by yourself.
Yeah, but the guy deserved to be slugged.
I should have kept my head.
You can't always do that, son.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Now, look, Daddy's going to take care of everything for you, and we're going to get you the best lawyer money can buy.
Mindy, you mind waiting outside?
Yes, I mind.
Look, I'd like, would you just mind waiting out in the car?
But, Daddy...
Mindy, I'm telling you, I want to talk to Phillip alone. Okay, son, what the hell's going on?
Well, like Officer Russell said, I...
Wait a minute. I'm not talking about what he said. How come you haven't called your folks?
Well, I didn't see the point. The only reason I called Mindy was because I was afraid she'd be worried.
Well, don't you think your folks are going to be worried, too?
Well, maybe. They ought to be used to it by now.
Son, you're fast becoming a sad story.
Very nice. Very dignified.
Can I get one more, please?
All right, why don't we try something a little less formal? Yes, that's wonderful. You know, while we are waiting for the children to arrive, I was hoping that Barry might get some shots of the rest of the house.
Oh, why don't we have Trish show him all around?
Oh, no, Mrs. Spaulding, please. That's not necessary. I mean, he can wander around on his own, I think. Unless, of course, you would object.
No, that's fine.
No, really, that's a good idea. Why don't you just wander wherever you like and take pictures of anything that interests you?
Okay.
Barry is wonderful.
Phillip should be here by now.
Alan seems to forget what it's like to be 18. When you're that age, time is not nearly so precious.
No, I know. And you know, Mr. Spaulding, actually, I'm in no hurry at all. There are a few more things I'd like to ask you.
Such as?
I'd like to know what it is that drives you. I mean, you have what I guess is an almost compulsive need to achieve success and excellence.
Well, Alan does set high standards for all of us.
Yes, and that's exactly what interests me. I mean, most powerful men are self-made, but that's not true in your case.
No, I suppose not. Yes, it's true that Spaulding Enterprises was already quite successful when I assumed control. My father started the business.
Absolutely. So, why didn't you take it easy? I mean, there was no need for you to push yourself the way that you have.
Well, I suppose I enjoy a challenge. I'm very proud of Spaulding Enterprises. And I imagine I inherited my father's work ethic. Brandon was not the type of man to let you rest on your laurels. He could not tolerate idleness or indecision.
Tell me something. Do you consider yourself an ambitious man?
Yes, I do.
Well, then, in that case, I doubt that you would have been content to sit back and rest on your laurels, as you say.
Where is this leading us, Anne?
I've heard rumors. I've heard rumors that you just might be interested in a political career.
Oh, well, certainly I've always been involved in politics. But I can assure you I have no desire to run for office.
No, I can understand that. There are certain aspects of your career that would make it very difficult, wouldn't it?
Alan has always used his position as Spaulding to help serve the public. For instance, he's established a foundation that helps support cultural and educational institutions.
Yes, thank you, Miss Lewis. I mean, believe it or not, I have read every single one of your publicity releases.
Thank you, Trish.
So tell me, Mr. Spaulding, what is it that you want? I mean, why aren't you satisfied with everything that you've got?
Anne, it's obvious that my husband has been very successful in his business ventures. His financial compensation has been considerable. His business is thriving. His family is secure. So, is it any wonder that he would want to turn his talents toward better helping his community?
No, absolutely not. But tell me, Mr. Spaulding, are you hoping that your children will follow in your footsteps the very same way that you followed in Brandon Spaulding's?
My daughter already has. She has her own company, Los Tres Amigos.
Yes, but what about your son?
Oh, well, Phillip is still quite young, but he has an excellent mind. I think it's safe to say that I will expect a great deal from him one of these days.
I see what's coming down now. This the old shakedown racket. You see, this guy wouldn't be filing charges if he didn't think he'd get back his phones and make a buck in the process.
Yeah, that's probably it.
No, that's exactly what it is. Remember, son, I grew up in a small town with a rich daddy. I know how these things go. Listen, there's a lot of unscrupulous people out there in the world. You got to wake up. You got to stop playing right into their hands.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Phil, I'm gonna level with you. Your daddy and I, we ain't getting along so well right now, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from helping you.
I appreciate that.
I'm doing it for Mindy, and damned if you don't remind me of myself when I was 18.
Really?
Yeah, your dad's gonna be cranked, isn't he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, HB used to get mad as a wet hen whenever one of my little peccadillos would come home to roost.
So what do I do?
You just keep a low profile and leave the rest to me. Hey, in today your daddy has that magazine thing?
Yeah, I should be there right now, as a matter of fact.
Well, you got some other clothes, I hope.
No, actually, everything else is at my guardian's. Dr. Marler.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And I thought the Lewises had trouble.
All set?
You can go?
Right. Just step by the desk, check out your things.
All right.
Let's get going.
Okay, listen, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Don't make a habit of it, Phil.
I won't. Good. Now, what the hell am I gonna do?
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Zest, the deodorant bar that leaves no sticky soap film so you feel really clean. And by Oxidol. Oxidol bleaches as it washes for sparkling whites.
Oh, Amanda, thank God. How are things going? I think we're going to get through. How are you? Well, believe it or not, I think I'm doing beautifully.
Of course you're doing beautifully. You're a wonderful hostess.
Oh, at least today I know what's expected of me.
Hello, Amanda. Hello, Trish.
Hello, Amanda. I thought I heard you. I thought for a minute there neither of my children were going to show up.
Am I late? No, Alan's just being a little anxious.
It's all right. Let me introduce you. Miss Jenkins, this is my daughter, Amanda.
Oh, I am so looking forward to this.
I wish I could say the same thing.
Amanda doesn't care much for the limelight, I'm afraid.
No, I'm much more comfortable working behind the scenes.
Oh, for someone who prefers the background, you've made an excellent reputation for yourself in the business world.
Thank you. That's easy to do when you're Spaulding.
Yes, I've been wanting to ask you, what is it like to be third generation in a family like this?
Awesome.
Slip into the study and get on the phone and find Phillip. I want him here before he ruins everything.
We don't open until 11.
Not even for a couple of starving nurses.
Hillary!
Not just Hillary. I brought your fiancé.
Oh, what a surprise!
Hi.
Good. I expected you to go straight home after work.
Well, I said we should have breakfast, so we decided to come by and pick you up.
Oh, great.
So do you want to join us?
Well, I'd love to, but I've got to do this inventory here. I've got some coffee and some sweet rolls, if that's good.
Ah, sold. Great idea.
Sure. Beautiful. Great. Get some cups here for you.
Seriously, that's a great idea.
All righty. Let's see here. And we'll go to the soap. You look a little tired there. You have a bad night?
Well, no, actually, it wasn't that bad. I just can't wait to get home and get some sleep.
Well, it's a good thing that Bea took Stacy to visit Aunt May.
I hate that night shift. I pays extra money, though, so...
Well, if you ask me, it's not worth it. I've been trying to talk her into taking some time off from the hospital.
Oh, boy, you wouldn't have to work hard to convince me to take some time off. 2 weeks away from Cedars would sound like heaven. Yeah, maybe you're right, Phillip. Maybe, I'll ask Mrs. Tynan and see what she says.
Good.
You think you could get some time off?
Sure. Working here at company is nothing like working at the hospital.
Oh, boy, it'd be great if you guys could get some time off together.
Yeah.
Did you know that you can rent one of those little campers? One of the nurses in radiology was telling me she went with her husband. They rented one of those campers. They had a great time. They went hiking and fishing.
Sound like a travel agent.
Sorry.
No, but that would be great to go on a camping trip. I mean, we could have some time alone and start making some plans.
Floyd, do you have a quarter on you? I just want to play some music.
Yeah, sure.
Here. Thanks. Floyd, you really should get her away from here. She's dead tired.
She's not the only one.
Oh, Phillip, are you all right?
Well, that depends on Dad. Is he furious?
He certainly is. You knew this interview was scheduled for 10 o'clock this morning?
Alan, look,
What are you doing here, Billy?
Mr. Lewis, this is really not the time.
Look, if you want to talk to me, call my office and make an appointment. Where have you been?
In jail. In jail. I spent the night there.
Why?
Alan, really, this isn't the time. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I suppose you had something to do with this.
No, Mr. Lewis got me out. He was a big help.
Mr.
Yes, I'm sure he was.
Billy, we're right in the middle of an interview.
Yeah, I know that, sis. I just got some business to talk to your boss about, and it's urgent.
I'm afraid I don't have time.
Well, I just suggest you make time.
Listen, excuse me, but Phillip, Miss Jenkins is very eager to meet you. Why don't you go right on in, all right?
Thanks again.
Trish? Miss Jenkins, this is Phillip Spaulding, prodigal son.
I don't see that we have anything to say to each other,
Are
Billy.
you sure about that?
Yes. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'd hold it right there if I were you, Alan.
Is that a threat?
Let's just call it good advice. Look, I got something to say to you. And I think it's definitely going to behoove you to listen.
All right, make it quick.
I'm the kind of guy that likes a good fight.
Yes, I can see that.
Hell, I'll go toe-to-toe with anybody, and I don't care if you bend the rules a little bit. But the way I see it, what you did is downright dirty. And I'm standing here right now telling you ain't getting away with it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Jensen Refinery?
Billy, as far as Spaulding Enterprises is concerned, Jensen Refinery is ancient history.
Well, then what the hell you doing still messing in their affairs?
What makes you think I am?
I got a whole bunch of bids down on my desk. Funny thing, when they came in, the total sum is exactly $300,000 over the original estimates.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, the way I figure it, that $300,000 has got your name written all over it.
You're going to have a hard time proving that.
That may be. But I'm willing to bet you right now I could raise a hell of a ruckus. I walk in your living room and make that accusation.
Yes, I'll bet you could.
Well, don't worry. I'm too much of a gentleman to do that to Hope, Amanda, and Phillip.
It seems to me we have nothing else to say to each other.
You're wrong again. I've had my say. I won't let you ruminate on what you've done. But I suggest you call off your dogs before you regret it. This confrontation ain't over. Not by a long shot.
As you can see, Phillip does work at the country club with the horses, and I think apparently he's having a little bit of trouble with one of them.
Yes.
I've always been a sucker for a black eye. I think it's cute.
Miss Jenkins, you can see what I'm up against. At Spaulding, I run a tight ship. But as far as my family is concerned, I never know what to expect next.